The Florida Thoroughbred Breeders and Owners Association and the Florida Department of Agriculture present Thoroughbred Week with John Henderson. Also presented by Adena Springs South, Daily Racing Form, Double Diamond Farm, Gulfstream Park, Jerry Parks Insurance Group, Lamholm South, Ocala Breeders Sales Company, and Tampa Bay Downs.
Hi everyone, I'm Kate and Bradar, filling in for John Henderson on this edition of Thoroughbred Week, featuring 3 Grade 1 stakes from opening weekend at Keeneland, including the Bluegrass Stakes, along with Kentucky Derby hopefuls in the Grade 1 Wood Memorial and the Grade 1 Santa Anita Derby. Keeneland Stakes action is presented by Warrendale Sales, now accepting entries for the Keeneland September yearling sale. We begin with fillies and mares in the Grade 1 Madison Stakes, featuring the seasonal debut of Breeders' Cup winners Stop Charging Maria and Wavell Avenue. Stop Charging Maria, the 2-to-1 favorite. Kurt Becker picks up the call.
Sunday rules, Fia ready, Enchanting Lady from the rail out. They are the top 3, separated by a head around the far turn. Super Majesty goes forth and stalks them toward the outside. Sheer Drama is 5th back toward the rail. Stop Charging Maria is in the clear, has to angle wider. In 6th though, at the top of the stretch, still 4 lengths off the lead. Enchanting Lady, Stop Charging Maria, moving up to her outside. Fia ready is there. Sunday rules, fights on down toward the inside. Sheer Drama has an opening. Sheer Drama comes forward with Stop Charging Maria, and these two chased by Wavell Avenue, who's behind them 3 lengths away, trying to move up into 3rd. Late run from Bird at the Wire, still 6 lengths from the front. Stop Charging Maria has a head in front from Sheer Drama, Wavell Avenue, Enchanting Lady, then Bird at the Wire. What a finish! Sheer Drama fighting on gamely. Sheer Drama, Joe Bravo aboard to take the Madison.
8-to-1 Sheer Drama gets up to defeat Stop Charging Maria by a neck, with Wavell Avenue 3rd. Joe Bravo aboard the Florida-bred in 122 flat. A Grade 1 stakes winner around 2 turns at both Delaware Park and Saratoga last summer, the David Fox trainee was making her first start since finishing 4th when Stop Charging Maria captured the Breeders' Cup Distaff. Sheer Drama has earned nearly $1,619,000 racing for her breeder, Harold Queen. The 6-year-old mare by Burning Roma is a half-sister to champion sprinter and $2.7 million earner, Big Drama. Florida-breds, race 'em or chase 'em. To Aqueduct for the Grade 1 Carter Handicap, Salutos Amigos, the 3-to-2 favorite. Larry Comas has the call.
It is a battle up front between Green Grotto and Dad's Caps, the Ortiz brothers, stride for stride on the lead after a 45 flat half mile. Stall Walkin' Dude is on the charge from 3rd. Anchor Down is next. Calculator comes wide. Majestic Affair and Sassicaia comes through on the inside, and now Salutos Amigos is gaining ground from dead last, but just had to alter course as they come into the final furlong. Dad's Caps trying to hold on to the lead. Here comes Calculator and Salutos Amigos on the far outside. Calculator, Salutos Amigos on the inside. It's Dad's Caps. Oh, the 2 of them are drifting to the center of the track. Salutos Amigos and Calculator on the wire in the Carter.
The favorite, Salutos Amigos, rallies from last to defeat Calculator by a head. Cornelio Velasquez up in 123 flat. Salutos Amigos now 4 for 6 over the track, including consecutive victories in the Grade 3 Tom Fool Handicap. The 6-year-old gelding by Salute the Sarge was bred in Kentucky by Joan Hadley Thoroughbreds. Salutos Amigos has earned $1,542,000. The winner is owned by trainer David Jacobson and Southern Equine Stable. Watch Thoroughbred Week replays online at tbredweek.com.
Standing at Crestwood Farm is Jack Milton, the only Grade 1 winning son of leading sire Warfront to retire to stud in 2016. He blazed a mile in 133 flat, winning the Poker Stakes at Belmont Park, and easily won the Grade 1 Makers 46 mile at Keeneland. From a tremendous female family, his first 3 dams are sired by precocious 2-year-olds on dirt. A commercial pedigree, Jack Milton's full sister sold for $1.9 million at Keeneland November.
Grade 1 winner Data Link by world-renowned sire Warfront. Data Link scored in the prestigious Grade 1 Makers 46 mile at Keeneland. Then set a new course record in the Grade 2 Monmouth Stakes. With a pedigree free of Mr. Prospector in the first 4 generations, Data Link is the perfect outcross option. His first weanlings turned heads, selling well above the stud fee. Data Link at Claiborne Farm.
A Florida-bred. He is not just a racehorse. He is our heart. He is our toil and sweat. He soaks up the bright sunshine, becoming mighty and strong. He feasts on our abundant grass and drinks our mineral-rich water. He is a way of life, our champion. His excellence brings us chills as he competes, inspiring us to greatness. He is our purpose, our soul. He is a Florida-bred.
There's a new day dawning in Florida. Never before has a Breeders' Cup Classic winner retired to stud in the Sunshine State. Until now. Adena Springs presents three-time Grade 1 winner and earner of over $4 million, Fort Larned. New to Adena Springs South.
Sunny Florida produces champions from start to finish. Florida produced Breeders' Cup Classic winner Mucho Macho Man. Florida is one of the premier breeding regions and training centers in the world. We are a leading prep center for Derby winners and contenders. We boast of premier veterinary research centers and 3 major racetracks. Florida has the largest 2-year-old in training sale in the world, selling horses 6 times annually. Florida is proudly represented by the Florida Thoroughbred Breeders and Owners Association. Sunny Florida produces champions from start to finish.
Welcome back to Thoroughbred Week with the latest impressive victory by an undefeated champion filly coming up in this segment. We begin with 3-year-old fillies at Oaklawn Park in the Grade 3 Fantasy Stakes. Terra Promessa, the 2-5 favorite. Peter Aiello picks up the call.
Terra Promessa still very confidently handled here. Santana's not let out the brakes, and she leads at 3 parts of a length. Ready to Confess is trying to stay with her second. Taxable is third with a 1/4 mile to go. They're at the top of the stretch. Terra Promessa shaking up for the drive on a 2-length lead. Taxable issues the challenge on the outside second. Asmussen is 1-2. Final furlong. Terra Promessa's all out. Taxable runs at her from second. Ready to Confess third. Here's Taxable at Terra Promessa. Terra Promessa digging in. Taxable right alongside these two. It's Terra Promessa hanging on.
Odds-on favorite Terra Promessa holds off the late charge of her stablemate Taxable by a neck for a Steve Asmussen-trained exacta. Ricardo Santana Jr. aboard in 145 flat. A maiden winner in her second start at Churchill Downs last fall, Terra Promessa is undefeated in 3 races at Oaklawn Park this season. The filly by Curlin was bred in Kentucky by Stone Street Thoroughbred Holdings. Terra Promessa has earned $440,000 for Stone Street Stable. For all your insurance needs, a specialist at Jerry Parks Insurance Group is there to assist you with 40 years of exceptional coverage. Look for Jerry Parks, John Cassie, or Kelly Weeks at the OBS April 2-year-old sale. To Aqueduct for 3-year-old fillies in the Grade 2 Gazelle Stakes, Lewis Bay, the 8-5 favorite. Larry Colmus has the call.
Claire de Lune heads into the far turn a half length in front of Modamore, and Lewis Bay continues to stick to them on the outside. 3 of them across the track. Royal Obsession in behind the pace-setting trio, running in 4th on the far turn, and now switches to the outside for a clear run, then Dreams to Reality, and there goes Lewis Bay, and Lewis Bay takes the lead as they come toward the top of the stretch. Lewis Bay off the turn in front. Claire de Lune is given way. Modamore is there, and Royal Obsession swings up on the far outside. Lewis Bay coming to the 8th pole. Irad Ortiz shakes her up, and she explodes to a 5-length lead. It is Lewis Bay in front. Royal Obsession left behind in second as they come into the final 16th. Lewis Bay will win the Gazelle.
Lewis Bay, the winner by a length and a half over Royal Obsession, with Mo D'Amour third for a sweep by Keeneland sales graduates. Irad Ortiz Jr. up in 152 and 3. Winner of her first 3 races, including the Grade 2 Demoiselle Stakes over the track and trip, the Chad Brown trainee was making her first start since finishing second to Catherine Sophia in the Grade 2 Delta Downs Princess Stakes. The filly by Bernardini was bred in Kentucky by her owner, Alpha Delta Stables. Lewis Bay has earned nearly $460,000. Darby Dan Farm's Grade 1 winning stallions Dialed In, Jerseytown, and Shackleford, all with first crop 2-year-olds hitting the racetrack this year. Look for their highly anticipated 2-year-olds selling next week at the OBS April sale. To Keeneland, where Catherine Sophia headed the field for the Grade 1 Ashland Stakes. The undefeated filly, the 1-2 favorite against only 4 rivals. Kurt Becker has the call.
as the fillies move on to the far turn, and it is still Karina Mia with the advantage. Now Catherine Sophia takes toward the outside. Rachel's Valentina there between those two. 3 across the track at the quarter pole, separated by a neck. Karina Mia picks up the tempo again toward the inside, has a short lead. Rachel's Valentina is there. Catherine Sophia, in her bid to remain unbeaten, keeps coming after them from the far outside. Moving into the final furlong of the Central Bank Ashland, Catherine Sophia, narrow lead. Rachel's Valentina tries to respond. These two going at it down to the line, and a late run from Weep No More. Here's the line. Weep No More from last to first.
Not even in camera range, turning for home 30-1 long shot, Weep No More overcomes a double-digit deficit to defeat Rachel's Valentina by a neck, as previously undefeated Catherine Sophia fades to third. Corey Lannery aboard the Keeneland Sales graduate in 1:43.2. The Rusty Arnold trainee shipped to Keeneland off back-to-back wins at Tampa Bay Downs, including the Suncoast Stakes. The filly by Mineshaft was bred in Kentucky by Hinkle Farms and Robert Kessinger. A $90,000 Keeneland September yearling turned $120,000 OBS March 2-year-old. Weep No More has earned $352,000 for Ashbrook Farm. Corey Lannery with the safe ride of the week, presented by Sally Horse Fans, the safest way to the winner's circle. Next, the Grade 1 Santa Anita Oaks. In her first start over a sloppy track, undefeated champion Songbird, the 1-10 favorite. Michael Rona has the call.
Songbird at the 3/8 pole enters the far turn by 4 lengths. In second spot is Forever Darling, then Bellamentary. Mocat running fourth, well clear of She's a Warrior. Songbird by 5 at the quarter pole. Songbird 5 lengths over Forever Darling, who's being worked upon by Pedrosa to very little avail, I would suggest. Then Bellamentary and Mocat at the head of the others from She's a Warrior, but towards the 8th pole comes Songbird, completely unfazed by the conditions. The lead is 5 or 6 lengths from Mocat, who's grinding home to make a race of it with Forever Darling for second, and then She's a Warrior. But Songbird is clear close to home. The result was a foregone conclusion, a long way from home. Songbird soaring to ever greater heights. She's now an Oaks winner.
Songbird has no trouble handling the sloppy track or the competition, rolling home by 3 3/4 lengths over Mocat. Regular jockey Mike Smith aboard in 1:44 flat. In her only start outside of California, Songbird shipped to Keeneland last fall to score by 5 3/4 lengths in the Breeders' Cup Juvenile Fillies to clinch the Eclipse Award as champion 2-year-old filly. The Jerry Hollendorfer trainee is undefeated in 3 graded stakes at Santa Anita this season. The filly by Medaglia d'Oro was bred in Kentucky by John Antonelli and was a $400,000 yearling. Now 7 for 7, Songbird has banked $1,982,000 for Fox Hill Farms. Songbird paid $2.10 to win and is the Malone's favorite of the week, presented by Malone's, Lexington's favorite steakhouse. Spendthrift Farms freshman sire Dominus, a multiple Grade 2 winner by Sire of Sires Smart Strike. First crop 2-year-olds by Dominus are hitting the racetrack this year. Look for Dominus 2-year-olds selling next week at the OBS April sale.
Danza and Permanent Campaign streaking onto the line together, and Danza wins by a half length.
And Danza is the leader of the Arkansas Derby in a sparkling performance, is making short work of the Arkansas Derby field. Danza is the boss as he wins by 5.
In the business of breeding horses, timing is everything. Making ovulation more predictable, Sucromate Equine takes the guesswork out of scheduling breedings. Sucromate is the only FDA-approved deslorelin product indicated for inducing ovulation within 48 hours of treatment. Sucromate is safe, reliable, and results from a large field-based study show Sucromate provides a higher ovulation rate than any other product. Streamline your breeding season with Sucromate Equine.
You know, I like FedBiz.
It's got a lot of things to like. This horse has a stallion's pedigree. So it's an exceptionally good family as a stallion prospect. Physically, you can't really fault him.
He's a more compact, well-made, American-type horse.
Beautifully balanced horse. He's got a very intelligent head. He's a perfect package.
This horse has a great shot.
I think he's got a big shot at making it. Love his chances as a stallion.
OBS April, the 2-year-old source of 153 stakes horses with 108 stakes wins since January 1st, 2015, including Breeders' Cup winner Stephanie's Kitten, Grade 1 turf star Gabriel Charles, and Grade 1 winning sprinter Wild Dude. Over 1,200 juveniles have been cataloged for the OBS Spring Sale, April 19th through 22nd. The undertax shows will span 6 days, beginning April 11th. OBS, we measure success by performance.
Don't you know Hail Marys are long shots? But even a long shot can be a winner, like at Tampa Bay Downs. Because at Tampa Bay Downs, well, jockey?
At Tampa Bay Downs, you can have a lot of fun, maybe win a little money, watching the horses run.
Awesome. Grandstand admission is free on weekdays and only $2 on weekends. So you think you can catch a race or two?
Yeah, maybe a long shot will pay off for me.
Tampa Bay Downs, live it up at the Downs.
Now a Florida thoroughbred history moment. Founded in 1956, Ocala Stud is the oldest active thoroughbred farm in Florida and a pioneer in the thoroughbred industry. The landmark Ocala Stud's message is simply put, if you want a runner, look to Ocala Stud. Ocala Stud revolutionized the worldwide industry, creating 2-year-old in training sales. Now represented by the 3rd generation of the O'Farrell family, the farm's reputation as a top producer of thoroughbreds makes them a symbol of excellence. This has been a Florida thoroughbred history moment.
Welcome back to Thoroughbred Week with a photo finish in the Grade 1 Wood Memorial coming up in this segment. 3-year-old stakes action is presented by BC2A Paste. Reduce the likelihood of tying up with BC2A Paste. We begin with 3-year-old sprinters at Aqueduct in the Grade 3 Bayshore Stakes. Unified, the 6-5 favorite. Larry Colmas has the call.
The half mile is up in 45-4, and Unified and King Kranz are a neck apart as they come toward the top of the stretch. Cocked and Loaded is 2 lengths off of them, and Awesome Gent is 4th. They're into the stretch, and Unified is the leader, getting away a length and a half now. King Kranz is running a game race in 2nd, and then comes Cocked and Loaded. Unified down to the 16th pole, still a length and a half in front of King Kranz, who is 2nd best behind the unbeaten Unified. And Jose Ortiz, they have won the Bayshore by 3.
Unified, the front-running winner by 3 lengths over King Kranz. Jose Ortiz aboard in 122-4. The Jimmy Jerkins trainee stepping up to Graded Stakes Company after breaking his maiden by 3 lengths on debut at Gulfstream Park. The colt by Candy Ride was bred in Kentucky by Blue Devil Racing Stable and was a $325,000 yearling. Unified has earned $204,000 for Centennial Farms. Access Thoroughbred Week online every Saturday on Thoroughbred Daily News at thetdn.com. Next, the Grade 1 Santa Anita Derby, More Spirit, the 7-5 favorite. Michael Rona picks up the call.
At the 5/8 pole, and Dancing Candy clear by 3. Uncle Lino's 2nd. Smoky Image moving up smartly on his outside. This lead for Dancing Candy down to 2 lengths as they draw towards the half-mile pole. More Spirit in 4th position, 5 off the front. Followed by Denman's Call, 8 lengths to Exaggerator. Iron Rob's beaten already, and Diplodocus last. They're at the 3/8 pole, and it's Dancing Candy in the front. Dancing Candy, Smith eyeing the Oaks, Derby double. Leads a length and a quarter. Uncle Lino running a giant race on the outside. Pulls within half length of him at the quarter pole. More Spirit 5 lengths away. Here comes Exaggerator, mounting a mighty bid round the outside as they turn for home in the $1 million Santa Anita Derby, and Exaggerator has gone straight past them like they were tied to the rail. At the 8th pole, Exaggerator 5 lengths over Uncle Lino, More Spirit and Dancing Candy, but Exaggerator is finishing with conviction this afternoon. Exaggerator, an absolutely brilliant victory in the Santa Anita Derby over More Spirit, Uncle Lino and Dancing Candy 4th.
Exaggerator draws off to defeat More Spirit by a widening 6 1/4 lengths. Kent DeSormo aboard the Keeneland Sales Graduate in 149-3, a 103 Beyer speed figure. Winner of the Grade 2 Saratoga Special, runner-up to Brody's Cause in the Grade 1 Breeders' Futurity, and 4th in the Breeders' Cup Juvenile, the talented colt wrapped up his 2-year-old campaign with a victory in the Grade 3 Delta Downs Jackpot. In his previous 2 starts this season, Exaggerator was 2nd to Nyquist in the Grade 2 San Vicente Stakes and was 3rd behind Dancing Candy and More Spirit in the Grade 2 San Felipe Stakes. The colt by Curlin was bred in Kentucky by Joseph Murphy and was a $110,000 Keeneland September yearling. Exaggerator has earned $1,671,000. Keith DeStormo trains the winner for Big Chief Racing and Partners. DRF Breeding, home of the new sire-powered results tool. Access race results from North America. Visit drf.com/breeding for additional information. To Aqueduct for the Grade 1 Wood Memorial. Undefeated Shoggoff, the 9-5 favorite. Once again, here's Larry Colmus.
Up the backstretch they go, and it is Matt King Cole in front. Outwork goes with him on the outside, and they're going at a swift pace up the backstretch. Flexibility a length and a half off of them. Then Dalmore on the outside. Tail of Saval is down toward the rail. They continue through a 46 4/2 mile. And then it's Adventist. Shoggoff is racing 7 lengths from the front, unhurried at the half-mile pole. And the trailer is Trojan Nation as the battle continues up front. It is Matt King Cole and Outwork, and the two of them continued to race nose to nose as the field races into the far turn. Then Tail of Saval, Flexibility, and on their outside it's Dalmore. Shoggoff is down at the rail. He's made progress now. He's within 4 lengths of the lead. He's just taken 4th, and he's heading toward the front runners as they move to the top of the stretch. It is Outwork and Matt King Cole, and the two of them turn for home together. Shoggoff is trying to come and get them. Tail of Saval is running a big one, and Adventist is closing through an opening on the inside into the final furlong. It is Outwork in front. Adventist trying to go for an upset up the rail. It is Outwork and Adventist. 1-2. They will decide the Wood Memorial. Outwork and Adventist. Here's the wire. Outwork and Adventist bob heads under the wire in the wood.
It's actually the maiden Trojan Nation at 81-1, closing rapidly along the rail, and not Adventist, surprising everyone, including Larry Colmus. But 2-1 second choice Outwork by Coolmore America stallion Uncle Mo hangs on to take the photo by a head. John Velasquez aboard in 152-4. The Todd Pletcher trainee won his first 2 starts before finishing second to stablemate Destin in the Grade 2 Tampa Bay Derby. The colt was bred in Kentucky by Ripoli Stable, which campaigned champion and leading sire Uncle Mo. Outwork has earned nearly $702,000. Coming up, a rare Keeneland Grade 1 double.
Mama Joyce to kick off the early pick 4 with an easy win.
It's First Heritage in front. First Heritage begins to edge away.
Stick Stately Dude gets there and pulls away in the end.
But here's Floridora on the outside, and it's the New York Invader, Floridora, to win it.
Since Florida's first Kentucky Derby winner, Needles, in 1956, Florida has produced 50 national champions, the 11th Triple Crown winner, 13 Classic winners, 155 millionaires, memorable performances, and 26 Breeders' Cup winners. Produce your next champion in Florida.
Mucho Macho Man coming with giant strides.
To honor and serve. At 2, the second highest weighted colt of his generation.
In the Remsen.
A winner of 3 races in 4 starts. At 3, winner of the Grade 1 Cigar Mile against older horses. At 4, won the Woodward Stakes.
Honor and serve would not let Mucho Macho Man by.
To honor and serve. Bernardini's most accomplished son.
For nearly half a century, the Northern Dancer sire line has dominated thoroughbred breeding. Galileo has earned his place among the breed-shaping sires from that lineage.
They're into the stretch. Magician is trying to come late.
Now, his best son in North America
On the far outside, Magician.
will carry on the legacy.
And Magician runs down the fugue.
Time now for the feature race of the week, presented by Keeneland, investing in racing's future since 1936. To Keeneland for the 92nd running of the Grade 1 Bluegrass Stakes. 14 went postward with Florida shipper Zulu, the 2-1 favorite. Here's the call by Kurt Becker.
And they're off in the Toyota Bluegrass. Looking for a kiss, broke sharply. So did Zulu and Lauban and Cards of Stone on the outside. Here's Twiz moving forward as well. Donegal Moon is up close in the opening strides as they thunder into that first turn. Lauban outward from the rail has the early lead. Looking for a kiss goes second, then Zulu. Twiz up on the far outside moves forward from the fourth position. Cards of Stone forwardly placed in fifth. Star Hill up close in the early going here, sixth on the outside. Donegal Moon shuffled to seventh, but saved ground around the turn. American Dubai is eighth. Goatstown is in ninth. Cherry Wine and Brody's Cause side by side, 10th and 11th respectively, moving off the first turn. Then Zapparini, who's in the 12th spot, placed outward from the rail. Room to the inside for Crescent Drive to move up one spot from next to last, and My Man Sam trails 23 and 2/5 seconds for the opening quarter. Lauban has the lead. Midpoint of the backstretch leads it by 2. Twiz goes second by 3/4 of a length. Cards of Stone third on the outside, a half length. Then Looking for a Kiss, who's fourth toward the inside. And then Star Hill up on the outside, who moves into fourth, stays in the clear through an opening half mile in 46 and 3/5 seconds. Lauban, Cards of Stone, Star Hill on the far outside. They go 1, 2, 3 midway on the turn. Donegal Moon has changed lanes to the outside, goes to fourth, 5 lengths off the lead. Zulu being pushed along in fifth between horses. And then Brody's Cause. Brody's Cause has to go to the center of the track, 8 lengths to make up, quarter mile to come. Lauban and Star Hill, 1, 2 off the far turn. Brody's Cause has work to do to catch them. They're coming to the 8th pole. Cards of Stone fourth. Cherry Wine is fifth up on the outside. My Man Sam is on the grandstand side in 6th. Brody's Cause just keeps grinding away. Cherry Wine is running late on the outside. Brody's Cause at the 16th pole, chased by Cherry Wine. My Man Sam running huge from last, but Brody's Cause in front. Brody's Cause for Luis Saez to win the Toyota Bluegrass.
Brody's Cause by Coolmore America Stallion Giants Causeway closes strongly to defeat My Man Sam by a length and 3/4. The winner's stablemate Cherry Wine ahead back in third. Luis Saez aboard the Keeneland Sales Graduate in 150 and 1. Brody's Cause returns to Keeneland, where he defeated Exaggerator in the Grade 1 Breeders' Futurity last fall before finishing third in the Breeders' Cup Juvenile. In his 3-year-old debut, the Dale Romans trainee was 7th as the favorite in the Grade 2 Tampa Bay Derby. The colt was bred in Kentucky by Gabriel Digan, William Arvin Jr., and Petaluma Bloodstock. Brody's Cause has earned $1,123,000 for Albow Family Stables. Romans also pulled off the Breeders' Futurity Bluegrass Stakes double with Dullahan, who went on to finish third in the 2012 Kentucky Derby. The colt was consigned by Paramount Sales to the 2014 Keeneland September yearling sale, where it was purchased by Kempton Bloodstock for $350,000. Grade 1 Bluegrass Stakes winner Brody's Cause, the Keeneland Sales Graduate of the Week. See you next week on Thoroughbred Week.
Thoroughbred Week is presented by the Florida Thoroughbred Breeders and Owners Association and the Florida Department of Agriculture.